We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Beckham. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second down, here's Strong once more.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 65 yards.
They'll run with Strong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Pierre Strong,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Pats, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Matt Arisen now on to punt this one away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's 2nd and 8. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
18 Rodney.
third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From the 6. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, a run was strong. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll look to throw.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 30. We're calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jake Bailey now.
This is fielded at the 7.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The Broncos at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
They're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Straight ahead is Strong. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Pulled in at the 24. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos take over at their own 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Out quickly to Judy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Finds Strong on the check down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, they're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down before they reach the 50. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Those INTs all sting when you throw it in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official will think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he comes back with one complete.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
They'll drop the throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Moore. Up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Hey, check that, 3. Check smash. Go 6. Nothing, 19. Come 19.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. And a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert O, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton,
45 yards.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Top 50, top 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Throwing first play is Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage, as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing an Ace and turn the lights out in the meeting room and go into a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
At
after the sack on first down. Herbert, that's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
26.
Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up the first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get enough pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, that would going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Herbert throwing again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in this. He's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And
It will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eckler now between the tackles. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Eckler again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Justin Herbert looking to pass and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers now to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here we go on fourth. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.